Okay, so you know when you're in a Gorilla Tag private server alone, and you just have this fear that someone is watching you? Well, one day, someone called Chipped Banjo thought this was a great idea for a creepypasta, so he made an ARG about it. Now, an ARG is very hard to explain, but it is essentially just like a creepypasta, but like in video form, so you watch it and stuff. Anyways, in Chipped Banjo's ARG, he seemed to be stuck in an alternate version of Gorilla Tag, where there were no players around, and a lot of weird stuff would keep on happening, like weird noises coming from the siren, and secret messages popping up, which all told one big story, which I'm not going to get in today, but yeah, that was basically the beginning. Then one day on Reddit, a guy called VR Player created a Gorilla Tag creepypasta based off of Chipped Banjo's ARG called PBBV. How it goes is PBBV would essentially join your game, make some weird noises, walk across the bridge, and maybe he could ban you or something like that. And around the same time, hacking and modding Gorilla Tag started becoming a lot more popular, and so when hackers heard that there was this creepypasta going around and all the 8-year-olds were afraid of it, they saw an opportunity, and then many hackers decided to start trolling as PBBV. This boosted PBBV's popularity by quite a lot, and before you know it, there were cursed servers that PBBV was supposed to join, and overly cinematic hunting videos for PBBV. Eventually it got so oversaturated that it wasn't even scary anymore, and the fear of being alone was completely removed, since most of these cursed servers had hundreds of people trying to get in it to find PBBV. Eventually it became kind of a joke. Then one guy, seeing all this oversaturation, decided to make a parody version of PBBV called J3VU as a joke. But then people started taking it seriously, and before you knew it, J3VU was just as popular as PBBV. Now let's be honest, the Gorilla Tag fanbase is mostly made up of 6-year-olds, so when these 6-year-olds hear that there's a scary monkey who's gonna ban you, they started, well, obviously kind of stopping playing the game, and Gorilla Tag started losing a few of its players. So someone had the idea of creating a new creepypasta called Echo, who was good and wanted to stop PBBV in hopes of that Gorilla Tag would stop losing some of its players. And Echo also got really popular, and then many people started trolling and pretending to be Echo, and with all these people pretending to troll as Echo, a lot of false information was spread, and thus Echo was just seen as another spooky creepypasta. Now after 2 months of silence, people started to think, maybe I can create my own Gorilla Tag creepypasta for a bit of popularity, and then boom, there was an explosion in creepypastas. You have Null, you have The Darkness, you have The Reaper, you have The Watcher, all these creepypastas, which whilst were a little bit popular for a while, eventually faded away. I have 2 videos called Every Gorilla Tag Creepypasta Explained, Part 1 and 2. You should be able to search and find them, but yeah, they basically show all these creepypastas that I just mentioned. Now most people, to make their creepypasta stand out, made stories for them. However, you couldn't exactly communicate the story very well, when all you could do is really change your name in-game, which was very limited and very monologue-y. So people made videos explaining their Gorilla Tag creepypasta's story, and these videos slowly turned into ARGs. Remember at the beginning of the video when I explained what an ARG was with Chipped Banjo's ARG? And boom, now there are a bunch of Gorilla Tag ARGs. Now I've made a lot of explaining videos explaining all these different Gorilla Tag ARGs, which you can also go watch. Now recently, a bunch of Gorilla Tag creepypastas are just blowing up for no reason whatsoever and becoming really popular. One of these, example, are Daisy09, who would join your game and play the Daisy Daisy song, which I'm not going to play because I'd probably get copyrighted. There's Banshee, who would watch you from above. And who can forget Null, the command bot, who'd do anything you tell him to do. But by far the most popular one, besides the core 3, which are PBBV, J3VU, and Echo, would probably be Nemo, since he was actually coded into the game. Well, kind of. You see, when you load into the game, there's a placeholder monkey in your place, and then when you fully load back in, that placeholder monkey disappears and is replaced by you. People saw this and thought it was a creepypasta, and this placeholder monkey's name was a Nemo. And then it got even worse when there was a glitch that caused a Nemo to just spawn randomly around the map and duplicate. There was even a cyber attack on Gorilla Tag which people just blamed on Nemo. However, the glitch was patched, and just like the others, Nemo's popularity died down, but you can still see him when someone joins the server. And boom, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe, it means a lot, and bye.